Yeah. You're feeling
video games.
You're feeling spry and energetic and all those things.
Getting there.
Sweet.
Spry. Well, I feel pretty good.
Yeah. All right then.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask.
How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I've had a busy day so far, but so far it's been pretty good. A decent day.
Decent day.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Which is nice.
Did your breakfast?
Yeah, I did. I have. It was small, just a little bowl. I didn't go crazy.
You had a bowl for breakfast.
I had a bit of a bowl, and
high calcium diet. That was in bowls. I don't know.
I don't know what's in there either. I had
taco bowl.
I had a bowl of cereal. It was
vitamin T,
little vitamin C for cereal.
Yes.
Vitamin X for sex. Just kidding. Hey, did you see the? I don't know if you saw this, but they're doing this little. Can you see my screen? Okay, the shared thing.
I do. It says 49 seconds. Is that accurate?
That is accurate. They're showing these
they have this like symphonic edging music where it's like a song is about to start, but
it is a little edgy.
It's never actually starting.
But look at all this Doom imagery. I think we're going to get a ton of Doom shit.
Oh yeah, Dark Ages. I guess I'd love to hear more about the Dark Ages.
Yeah. Should be exciting. For those,
so you think is this like a direct thing where it's just bam, 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 and I'm out, or is it like, hello, we here at Xbox love making video games?
Gamers, we heard you. I don't know. I think it's probably the first. I'll bet it's like, the one they did last time where it's like developer quick chats. Ooh, we have 10 seconds. It'll be like that, and then it'll be. Ooh, and now it really is etching. Jeez, listen to that.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All games in development, not in final products. Okay, cool.
Well,
all games are available on day one.
Are good.
Yeah, Avowed coming out next month.
Day one with Game Pass. So if you're paying for Game Pass, they're trying to say here's the value in keeping your subscription.
Yeah, I'm playing Avowed next month. We'll be playing. There's a couple.
Oh shit! Yeah, Avowed. Man, there's so many games coming out in February.
I know. Feb's a monster.
Can't play them all. Like, it's so crazy.
I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm most looking forward to if I had to pick one. Of all the... Well, that's not true. Civ 7 is really bearing down on me.
If Civ 7 hooks you, the rest of the games are doomed.
Yeah, we're screwed. No pun intended. Doomed. Okay, 4 games, did it say? All right, it's interesting, because this will probably go an hour, and that means 4 games and 4 studios in 1 hour. It's pretty good. Pretty good break, or pretty good 15 minutes.
I saw that the Doom guy.
Straight.
He was hard at work listening to an employee.
Yep, cocking his gun, getting ready to rock.
We got yelling guy.
See, this is after Lake Run hits. This will be us. We'll have our own offices and.
Oh, look at our devs! They can juggle. Can you imagine him going up to the camera team being like, hey, I can juggle, do you want to get a shot of it? And they're like, hell yeah.
Here at Xbox, we can juggle. We heard you. I do kind of like this look when they do the sketchy stuff.
Ubisoft people juggle? Probably.
Oh, these are the games. Sort of. All right, Game Studios Publishing. What does that mean? All right.
This is the Avowed box, because the rest of them had graphics, but no graphics here.
Not yet, anyway. It's Rare presents.
Oh no, Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones 2.
It does look like Sea of Thieves water.
A little bit.
So it should be a new season announcement, but maybe it's not even. Nope, Team Ninja.
Team Ninja. Nothing to do with water at all.
Sea of Ninjas. Sign me up, man. I play Sea of Ninjas.
That sounds great.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, what are we making? Okay, so we know about the new 2D Ninja Gaiden game.
Ninja Gaiden.
So maybe this is the 3D one or whatever's next for that series.
Kel'Thuzad.
Kel'Thuzad back.
Sorry, I said KT.
It's easy to see that and think Kel'Thuzad. I get it.
Yeah, or Kel'Thas.
Kel'Thas. They're in our blood. These WoW characters.
In our blood. Their verdant spheres are on my shoulders.
Speaking of blood, these
fell an endless down.
Yeah, I think this is a new 3D Ninja Gaiden, I'm guessing. Yeah, look at that guy. That's Gaiden as hell.
To this day.
Infiltrated the facility.
Damn, ninjas have really stepped up their hair dyeing game. Like, can I get frosted streaks? Like,
Frosted.
Ninja, please?
Ooh.
Oh, Platinum Games.
Yeah, look at this.
Wait, is Platinum Games doing a Ninja Gaiden?
I thought they did the last one. Didn't they? Platinum do them? I thought they did the last time we saw a 3D one.
I don't know. I thought it was... No, it's Ninja Theory that does Ninja Gaiden, isn't it?
Oh, KT, yeah. That's what they showed at the beginning of this. So that's... Oh, wait, no, that's not Ninja. Ninja's an N.
I'm really confused. Who's the Ninja Gaiden guys? Is it Team Ninja or Ninja Theory?
Isn't that... Shit, I don't even know.
I don't know.
Ninja Theory says chat.
3D Ninja Gaiden was... Okay, so we're not looking at Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden.
Ninja-ish.
Well, like, you could slap a Ninja Gaiden on this and call it a day. You know, it's like...
Yeah. This looks like fun, but it also looks like they want to make me bang my head against the wall a lot, and I don't know if I'm in the mood. I kind of just want to slaughter enemies and keep moving.
Oh, no, it is Ninja Gaiden. He said Ryu Hayabusa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is. Look at him. Whoa, shit. By the way, you should be getting this at 60 frames for you.
At 60-ish frames, but the bitrate's like 2.
Really?
Yeah. I got a second screen open with other stuff. It's all good.
Okay.
All right, Ninja Gaiden 4. All right, it is Team Ninja.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。
Yeah.
最強の忍者となり、
10 years since the
容
last
赦な
one?
く襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション。
Is that crazy or what? 2014, really?
忍者ガイデン4。
I thought it was
That makes
longer.
sense. I haven't seen one in a while. Yeah, it might have
プラ
been
チナゲー
longer
ムズさん
even.
との協業で開発を進めています。
It's a collaboration between Team Ninja and Platinum. Okay.
プラチナゲームズ
That's
さん
cool.
の
That's a
アクション
good-
というジャンルにおける実績は
You don't get much better than that combo.
ア
huh?
クションや
Animations
オートマタなど
and stuff.
素晴らしい
Yeah,
ア
no,
クション
it
タイ
sounds
トルを生み
awesome.
出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4
Dude,
というタイトル
Platinum
を
Games has a weird opening door
新たに皆様にお
space.
届けするにあたり、より多くの方
I felt
に
like I was
新鮮な
in
気持ちで
going to
プレイして
Squid
いただ
Game
け
or
るよう
something in there.
新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人、ヤクモで冒険するという形で
That explains why he has frosted tips
Yeah.
in his hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Platinum has all the hair dye.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で、竜ハヤブサも
That's their contribution.
彼は今回物語に
Yeah, why are you teaming up with Platinum Games? Well, they've got the hair dye. So they're really good at animation as well, but it's the hair dye we're in for. Can Gaiden, or sorry, it's not his name, but can the ninja guy stick to walls like Spider-Man? What's his deal?
Yeah, that was even in the Super Nintendo era. That was the big draw. Is you could latch onto walls, climbing up in the 2D one. So yeah, wall jumping is a big Ninja Gaiden flagship ability. Arguably in an era where wall jumping was relatively new in this stage.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they're showing it so much. Look at this iconic Ninja Gaiden move.
Good point. I didn't play the classics all that much. I respected them and sort of dabbled, but
I loved them. Like when I was a young lad and I was playing Nintendo games, the Ninja Gaiden was just my jam.
I might play one today.
And great music. Is it out, the 2D one? Not yet.
No, but I can emulate it. I mean the old one? The old
ones. Yeah. The old ones are good, but they're like Dark Souls before Dark Souls existed. They're hard. They can be really frustrating.
Like, I know John loves the Mega Man series, but I was trying to play Mega Man X the other day. That game is hard as shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Freaking
it's not very forgiving either.
No, not at all.
Part of that game being hard is it wants you to use the special powers. And it's non-linear, so you go to a level, you'll be like, this is hard. Then you go back with the Woodman ability, and then you're like, oh, this is not hard at all.
I mean, this looks really nice.
Part of the fun is figuring out which level you can beat with that abilities and start getting them. I mean, it looks sick.
Yeah, I like the look of it. I'll have to... Okay, so I don't know if it's controversial to say it, but I'm more interested in the 2D one. Just from a aesthetic standpoint.
Damn, they make the development team look so somber. Like it's just like, look
Yeah.
how low that roof is.
Yep. I think it's just Japan.
But you know, I'm sure. Usually when they show off the office spaces, like look how wide open it is. Check out our foosball table. This guy's like, look at the terrible conditions our employees work in. You know this game's gonna be good.
Yeah.
They have no run.
Imagine doing
They
crunch
have
in that
no
place.
fun. They're just making this game.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
I'm just looking to see which one of these I have.
Ninja
Gaiden Trilogy.
続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。
I know the temptation is great to just Souls-like everything, and maybe these guys,
This is not going to be Souls-like. This is Platinum Games. It's going to be like, Bayonetta or, stuff. Like, it's going to be Psycho.
All right, I'm into that then.
Look at the combat they're showing. It looks psychotic. This is not. This is not methodical. This is like dopamine overload.
Kazumi in the chat says more like Devil May Cry. I'm down for that. I love Devil May Cry.
I mean, they're going to use marketing terms to like hype the game up, but it's definitely going to be Psycho. It could still be hard, but not in the Dark Souls way, for sure.
逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいに
Okay, so the Tecmo Ninja Gaiden games from the Super NES, I think, are just remakes or re-releases of the NES game.
Yeah. Its heyday was an NES. There were 3 of them, I want to say, for NES, and then they never made other ones until they went 3D.
Oh yeah, see, this isn't improved or anything.
That's why that 2D one's so exciting. It's it's like the first one in like 20, 30 years. Like,
yeah.
例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを持
and I never got in. Like, it was just, it missed me in the 3D era. Like, I have no idea what this is about.
絶技などを絡めた
What I'm seeing looks
抑揚ある
like
スピー
pretty
ディーな攻
sweet.
防などは
Dude, these old games are hard as shit.
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサは
I fired one up.
それぞれがかなり異なる
Which
個
one?
性的な遊び心になっていますの
One.
で
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
freaking
no,
nerds. I got like
that was the first of its kind too. You get like, oh, it has this thing where there's respawns and stuff. Like, and, yeah.
そして竜
It's
ハヤ
hard.
ブサの双方で飛燕、伊豆直しなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご
Let's
期
see
待
what
く
we
ださい
got. Are you excited, Uncle Scott? Yes, I am, Uncle or Nephew Owen. My nephew Owen is in the chat. Hi, Owen.
Oh, hello, nephew Owen.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Hey, we're just getting started, nephew Owen. It's only the first one. We don't want to say this is their favorite one when we haven't seen.
Yeah, we've only seen this. This is going to be. There are a lot of people who really want this in their life right now. It's not exactly what I'm looking for at the moment. It's not my mood,
皆
but
様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファン
the
はもちろん
2D one, I'd love to get a look at that, but that's not a Microsoft joint. That's just a.
存分に楽しめる
In,
作品に
it's
なってお
the
りますので
what's their
Isn't
names?
it? It's the Broforce guys, I thought.
Not Broforce.
The Game Kitchen, it says here. What else? The Metal Slug Tactics. Oh, Shredder's Revenge. Shredder's Revenge is awesome.
Wait a minute, that's not them, is it? Who made the two like Catholic guilt games? The 2D Metroidvanias. What are those called?
さて本日お伝えしたい発表は
Catholic. Oh, blasphemous. Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, Blasphemous. That's
One of
those
these,
guys.
okay, I made the mistake of looking it up on Steam, and sometimes these publishers, like you click on the developer to get more information, it just takes you to the publisher.
Yeah, it's
So
annoying. Oh, it's
I
Team
find that very
17. Yeah,
annoying.
if you click on Game Kitchen, they don't give you. Oh no, they do
Go to
actually.
their website. There's a link to their, I think their X account. Gross.
Yeah, they don't have a.
Yeah, it's the Blasphemous guys. Okay, that's still very cool, but
It's to me, it's even cool. Well, I actually really like the other one you mentioned too, but I like Blasphemous guys because those two Blasphemous games are freaking great. They're really good. They're hard though, So I guess
think
that's...
I have one, but I haven't booted it up. But that might be on my... Yeah, I do have one, but I never played it.
They're really good.
Considering those side scrollers are all they make, and they're well received, I'm highly confident in a good Ninja Gaiden.
Chat room says we've lost interest in the stream. No, this is just we're expanding. We know what this is all like cinematic fun. This is good.
Lost interest in the stream.
I think they think we're just on a different topic, but it's all connected. We're talking about Ninja Gaiden games, so.
Oh, there's another game. That's why. I guess they're re-releasing Ninja Gaiden 2.
I think they're remastering them because this looks redone. This is way too nice looking.
Okay.
So this is the last time I played one was the Xbox.
We're talking about Ninja Gaiden. Rage Band. Honestly, seeing all this, the thing I'm still most excited for is Rage Band. I'm like 3D yawn. You know, like it looks cool, but
yeah, I hate to be that guy. I'm not trying to like poo-poo on the
it looks cool. Like, I have nothing bad to say, but I just Rage Band like was more interesting. I was like,
I'll probably play this though. Day and date Game Pass. Why not? I'll just keep paying for that shit. Game Pass.
Oh, you know what? I realized why my bitrate's low. I'm still downloading Final Fantasy Rebirth. It's like 150 gigs.
Oh, that's why.
I'll stop that. There we go. Cleared right up.
That would explain, because I thought I was sending you a pretty good stream, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, I'm downloading. The new Final Fantasy game takes a lot of gigabytes.
CTB 9000 in the chat's never played a Ninja Gaiden game. I've barely touched it, so you and I are in the same boat. The last one I played was that Xbox One way back, 2, I guess it was.
Yeah, the one I have connection to is the 2D game from like nostalgia perspective. I never really played the 3D ones.
What do we got here? Oh, this is
I think this is the low frame rate one
the swamp one that we keep seeing over and over that we never get, that never comes out.
At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own.
I do look forward to this, but I need them to.
The alternate history we have.
They've talked about it like 8 of these.
Inspiration from the landscape to shape.
Yeah,
wait, are we sure this is it?
For South of
this is it. This is the low frame rate one.
This is the low frame rate one that gives John fits that we have to talk about it every time.
Although it looks like they.
Southern Gothic themes.
But he said he liked it, so it's not a bad.
So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story,
I'm not getting the low frame rate this time. What's going on? Did they change it?
That will leave a mark on her journey.
No, I'm still getting low frame rate unless that's your. I don't know. Maybe it's a little more subtle. I don't know, but I definitely see low frame rate.
Did you pack everything? Mama, this ain't my first hurricane.
I don't know, dude. I think they changed the style.
Maybe not. They might have toned it down.
I think they reworked it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think maybe they got a lot of feedback.
Maybe it was too much, and so they just toned it down a little.
They still look stylized. Like, we're not going for realism with the art here, but
I'm just saying. Hazel, please.
Yeah.
Chat says the characters are still low FPS. This is not as low as what we saw previously.
Hazel.
Yeah, I'd still say it's low. I still say there's a low FPS aesthetic, but they've softened it a lot. Feels like, anyways. Maybe it's just us.
I'm actually a little bummed out about that.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but
dude, she's cool
disastrous
looking.
Events will push her into
I want to hang out with that girl. She's cool.
She'll learn who she really is, and
not creepy
how
way.
To tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
Kazumi, it's the RTX 5090 frame generation. That'd be funny.
Oh, that's right. They do low frame rate in NVIDIA. Just like,
yeah, NVIDIA's like, hey, we'll fill those in for you, even though you meant to do it as a style choice. We'll go ahead and just fill those frames in.
Oh, I've seen some low frames in that. I hope it's just not the RTX of that light she's trying to grab. It's low frame rate because it's like poorly optimized.
Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted.
I'm telling you, it changed. I'll bet my life on it. I'm gonna go find video and make a video about it.
I don't know. There are some parts where the frame rate looks lower, like in game. I think maybe in dialogue it's not as pronounced.
Actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, The storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across.
See, the catfish looks low frame rate.
Yeah, no, that looks more like what I'm saying.
Maybe the fantasy elements have low frame rate to emphasize their from
catfish marks the true beginning
fantasy world.
And I shouldn't even say low frame rate. It's more of like a stop motion style. But I like that. I'm a big fan, so I kind of don't want them not to do it if they're trying to decide what to do here.
Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional.
Dude, this freaking like voodoo shit in the bayou. I'm into it.
With the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities
I'm actually
also
really into
Hazel progress on a
this setting.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities.
We almost named my second daughter Hazel. Carter was almost Hazel.
Conjure objects.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I can't remember why we changed our mind. She was almost Hazel, and she was almost Daisy.
To different enemy archetypes.
Oh, that's a brave one. Daisy.
The manifestations of
yeah, I think so too.
Hazel encounters.
You're a Daisy if you do.
There's nothing wrong with the name Daisy. Actually.
No, but it's
destroying them in the process.
I don't know what the risk is. Maybe when you're a kid, you're in high school.
It just feels like the 1950s called them. For example, you know what I mean? Like it feels of the era, and it's kind of like
strikes from afar.
It's not a bad name.
While the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed.
It's just chat room. What I'm trying to get to is like Southern Gothic / the Bayou has got voodoo in it. That's a mythology that's just a really fun place to explore.
Because Aints have powerful defensive ability.
You know how you have like
mastering your magical skills,
the Old West, and it's kind of mythological, or you have
push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical
Scandinavian Norse stuff is very mythological. It's like kind of like we have a few of these things, and this is one of them.
Back to interrupt and stop.
America's only 300 years old, so we got to get what we can.
Press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios. Especially when facing multiple types.
You're close, David. We named her after a character from an episode of The Outer Limits.
This is lawyer. The part of the presentation that I'm a little.
The added benefit of providing elbows and
the explanation basic. Because I know they're addressing. They're looking at it like, oh, we got to address a wide audience, so let's explain. But you're like, I've been doing this in games for 30 years. Like, please don't.
And you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize.
Please don't explain basic. like video game stuff as a sales point.
Yeah, here's how talent trees work.
It's like, yes, you can, enemies attack, you can press a button and deflect their enemy. It's like, yeah, parry's been around for 5,000 years. Like, oh my god, it's not a selling point.
I was hoping for a little salty.
Oh my god, they can chain attacks in this.
That's right, they can chain attacks.
Whoa.
I'm excited because people either like or hate salty bow takes on these live video watches, so we're going to get some great back and forth in the
look,
Southern Gothic history.
If you don't like the way I react, it's a free country. Please govern yourself accordingly with all the love and respect in the world. But like, don't tell people how to react.
I agree. I agree.
That's the point of a reaction. It's like, I'm sorry I didn't react in the way you wanted me to. I'm sorry.
No, I like it. If you can't, I think you should, in life, you should be able to handle other people saying things that maybe go against what you would think. It's okay.
And I'm the first to admit my reaction was wrong and the game was bad or enjoyable.
I've seen you eat crow lots of times.
I love crow.
Part of what I like about you.
Crows today, apparently.
I saw 3 crows today, dude. Well, yesterday, but they freaked me out. They were either crows or ravens. They were big, so I think they're ravens.
Epic confrontation before she can yield.
That's even weirder, I think.
Encounters and gameplay sequences also reflect
corvids either way
of each creature with distinct mechanics.
All right, so we got some
it's also rough doing this because I love games and I love seeing new games, but I'm very. I mean, Scott knows me. I'm very cranky about advertisements, exceptionally so. So there's that element to this always where it's like, hey, you can dodge roll out of the way of attacks in this awesome video game. It's like, shut up. Like, oh my god.
You know what it is? You don't like being pandered to. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't either, really.
We got a long journey ahead.
Listen, people have different tolerances for
South
it, I
of
guess.
Midnight
My mom is the most tolerant. You know those 13 of 13 ads when you get free editions of TV. She like sits through all of them. I don't know how she does it. Drives me nuts.
I can't do commercials at all. I hate them.
To the Appalachian.
She likes it because she'll be like, "Oh, I'll just go on my phone and I'll do a bit of sewing or whatever. It's cool. These ads. I'll just do something else for a bit."
Stand moments away from a
Meanwhile, I'm like, I turn into Charles Manson. I'm like, I hate ads. I must.
Reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
I think Charles Manson.
That's a bit extreme. Maybe okay, not Charles,
Deep
but
South fill our world.
he's a cranky pants. Yeah, not a murderer, cranky pants.
Yeah, he was a little cranky.
Like
I turned into Abe Simpson.
There you go, nailed it.
Which are said to ward off evil spirits. The way to the past emerges.
It would be nice if
as
this game
central
finally
themes,
came out because
which you can see through old abandoned buildings
I feel like
and
every
places that struggle to
Microsoft
survive.
Direct or whatever they call these.
As you
This is one of
explore,
them.
You'll meet locals who stayed behind. even
And I
in the
think it's
face
just
of a
time, dude.
So I'm
Freaking.
the last person left here.
Is it good?
Oh, those damn haints.
I need to know.
This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically,
got
we're
their own
staying true
version
to
of
our
Dewey
Moody
Crow,
Compulsion
maybe.
signature style.
Oh, here we go. About the style.
But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation,
Okay.
which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
Yeah, see, that's cool. I'm into the look of this a lot. I just need to play it.
Yeah, no, visually it's stunning. Like I think it looks great.
It's also nice to see somebody really leaning into stylized stuff instead of we are going to push the limits of realism. It's like I don't need that right now. Oh, that guy was that was not what you want yourself to be slopping around like that. Did you see him flopping around? I'm not saying he's a big guy. I'm saying if it were me, I don't want my jowls flapping around on a big video.
I think that's like typical voice actor booth stuff, though, because they're over exaggerate for it to carry across as what it is in the game, you know. So maybe they're just showing you how the sausage is made.
Well, there's the
wait. Is this Dune Awakening? I can't remember if it's called Sand. No.
What is it? Is it?
No, I just saw sand and went, "Oh, are we gonna get some Dune?" I don't think so.
Anytime anybody sees sand, they think it's Dune related. I do that.
I'm just really stoked for Dune Awakening. I think I really want it to be good.
We are Sunfall
Bonjour.
Interactive.
Bonjour.
Welcome to our manor.
Hello.
We have made a video game for you.
You want to play it?
We are
It has the best cheese in France.
We don't give a shit. Play it or not, we do not care.
Oh, I'm actually very excited about this game.
Fantasy version of late 19th century.
This is so cool, and the JRPG mechanics look awesome.
Development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refresh the genre with new features.
Oh, this is very exciting. I said this in our show for Best of the Year that my most anticipated might be this if it's actually coming out this year.
Jim and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototype of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system.
Real-time?
Real-time and turn-based. These combine something.
Challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together. And I shared.
Where's his scarf? I was told French people only wear scarves. What's going on there?
No, I think you've been sold.
Freaking Patrick never told me the truth about those people. Bastard.
Because
I'm
I
not
believe
seeing a
that in
single
video
scarf.
games, success always starts with a strong creative vision.
He gave me a French scarf.
Defined by 3 core elements.
I'll show it to you.
A story with great emotional depth. Gameplay that innovates on the classics we love. And a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Sunfall Interactive.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
on
pretty.
these tenets. A group of friends with a shared
pretty
vision
cool, like,
and the
visually,
drive
it's
to make
pretty
something
stunning.
great.
I'm wearing the French scarf now, chat, to celebrate
your legacy.
the advent of things.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased.
This is cool,
Every year, that
dude.
number ticks down,
Oh,
and
that's
everyone dies younger.
It's like a
and
Children
younger.
of Men, but
Expeditions
in
depart to
reverse.
kill the
Yeah.
paintress, determined to fight until their final breath.
See, now this is what I like, because we're talking about a bunch
Our
of shit
story
no one
follows
does.
Expedition 33.
Yeah, so the enemies are ageists.
Expeditioners.
And this look is very, like, not Renaissance,
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil.
late 1700s, early 18, whatever that era is.
Yeah,
Flawed,
it
but
does have
care
a
deeply about each
yeah,
other, and conflicts
painterly-
arise because they have
I
different
couldn't tell you the
perspectives
paint
on what needs
style,
to
but
be
it has
done.
a, you know.
I'm sorry about earlier.
Check out
We wanted
Discord.
our
Look at
story
my
to feel
French
dark
scarf.
and mature, with adult characters
I'm
who feel
checking out
like
Discord
real
now.
people.
Oh
with
yeah,
real
it's like the
experiences.
French colors. It's
Yeah.
like a French flag. Oh, nice.
Patrick gave me this in 2015, and I
The heart
cherish
of the
it.
story is about overcoming
Wee
an
wee poo poo.
existential threat while struggling with loss and grief.
Doesn't smell
And
like bread.
it's rooted in the characters' relationships,
Smells like Patrick.
both to each other and to
No,
themselves.
Who coincidentally smells a lot like smells a lot like bread.
In a
So
world like this,
fun.
how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate?
Yeah, Dishonored
duty do
era
we owe to each
Kazumi, but
other
gameplay-wise,
or
not.
to
I don't think
ourselves?
it's anything like it.
These questions are deeply personal to me,
No, this is a
and they
JRPG.
permeate the story
Yeah.
behind the story.
It's beautiful.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition. even
Yeah,
if they fight all
I
the
still
time. To them,
think
the
this
mission
just
is
looks so
tied
good.
not
I guess
only
we'll
to
get a
their
date
family,
today.
central
That'd be
to their
nice.
identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you?
I'm going to start wearing clothes where my belly shows,
No one
just to
whispering
be
to them.
solidarity with all the game ladies. You
something my
know what I mean?
Dad and I used to do.
You're gonna start wearing what? Sorry.
A shirt that shows my belly all the time. I want to be like a video game lady, so I'm going to do it.
Oh, I'm sure like lots of people will appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful.
I'm going to wear it
All dark.
for core tomorrow. I'm just going to put it on.
Along the way, they meet various colorful
Let the world
NPCs
know.
and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly
Show
but
that
kinda
midriff. Don't hide it from the
bloodthirsty
world. Share it.
philosopher.
Hey, you want to hear what my wife said about you yesterday?
He has a really cool battle mechanic.
Last night she goes, she goes, what's your schedule tomorrow? I said, well, we're doing that core Microsoft thing in the morning. It's just me and Beau. And she goes, oh, how is Beau? And I said, he's doing good. And she says, oh, I have such a crush on Beau. That's what she said.
He is a dreadful.
What she means by that is less like traditional crush and more like she just thinks you're great.
They're fun and sort of ridiculous.
That's nice. That's nice to hear.
She really does. She wants to like send you food. It's like protect you. She's motherly about you for some reason. I don't know why.
He's one of the oldest and more wise,
like
the
good
most
boy or
powerful
something like
creatures
that.
in
Yeah,
the world.
you're a good boy.
Is that powerful?
Will be your mount.
I think we had a nice chat at BlizzCon. It probably, it's the lasting impression, right? Because I don't
bring him back his
normally
special
talk to
spells.
Kim, so I
He
just
can
think
unlock
Yeah, you left a good one, I think.
to access new areas of the
we had
world.
a nice chat.
and find
I
exciting
also imagine a lot of people come to BlizzCon and maybe, I don't know.
Everyone
They want to see Scott and
for joining the
everyone else
expedition.
is there and
Each of
they
them
chat with them.
has
But
their own story.
Yeah, no, I think there's
I feel like
something to
I
that.
was like, oh, it's Kim. I've been hearing about you for years. We just had a chat and it was just nice.
It also turns out you're very nice. You're a nice guy.
Narrative, we had a clear
That's easy
I
to
try.
talk to.
I try not to be,
You're not a dick.
Turn-based system.
And I like that. I like to surround myself with non-dicks.
And adds
I
real
have my
time
moments,
reaction.
but yeah, overall, I try on the whole,
This combat has me
You guys are nice people. Wouldn't be,
Well, it all works out for everybody when that
All
happens.
damage by dodging or parrying.
Dude, this
at the
looks
right
so freaking good.
But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since. And with a lot of iteration,
that bad? Like, still traumatized.
Yeah. They had to kill Sephiroth, I guess, and it was a scary time for him.
Counterbalance with items and strategies.
Like, oh my god,
A big part of that formula lies in the many ways.
I'm
you can
legit
customize your
stoked. This
character.
is very cool looking.
We spend a lot of time designing
Just visually,
each
I'm
character's
really
unique
intrigued
mechanics
because
and their custom skill trees.
again, I'm seeing
Our
stuff
philosophy is making
no one else
every
is
type
making
of
here.
playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game.
That looks like
character
Lighthouse
has a unique
Robert
mechanic.
Pattinson.
Male switches
That
between
character.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
ultimately boost defense or
I'm tired of your
personally like
old man, whatever he says.
Group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio.
I've actually seen Lighthouse.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
I need to watch it. That's what I need to see.
They shot it in 1:1 format, so square, all black and white, really claustrophobic. Oh, it's so good. It's such a
I've seen like a couple of scenes, and they also just seem to capture a vibe of almost a different era of acting too. It seems like, it's not
very much. And Willem Dafoe is just a freaking monster. He's so good.
And what kinds of build you'll design?
And he calls him Ye. He won't call him you. It's always Ye. Ye, find yourself at this lighthouse. He's like a total like that kind of voice, but it's great. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world.
Whoa!
I was really excited.
He doesn't sound French at all.
Unique.
Yeah, but look at his name.
Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example,
he's just been hanging out with the Englishes too much.
I guess.
A game where players can enjoy a fun break.
What was that? I want to know that character. More about that weird,
grungy and toy-like.
Like these guys here.
It's basically a bazaar.
Oh, they're trolls.
Like chaos everywhere.
Like the hair, oh, they're so cool. Like character design.
That feels like a pretty unique, like,
which is pretty much what the Jestrels.
We're all asking for this all the time. So looks like
it looks like it's awesome too.
The ideas here.
It looks like we might actually get something truly unique here, and I'm stoked.
As a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Jestrels, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make
he's got a little accent.
Hidden from danger.
They're Canadian.
Traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
I'm being.
Ladies.
Well, it's not that you can be that guy, but I will. I will enjoy.
For Eske, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world.
I think this looks rad, dude. I'm sold.
And old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs.
Just give me the game.
The core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
Oh, they're getting you hyped. Make sure you swipe that card when it comes out.
There was one thing.
I still think this has an uphill battle. Like
JRPGs.
This game, depending on how the budget happened with it, has all the makings of it sold great, critically well received, and we didn't make money, so that's the only one you're getting.
Challenge to create, both
you know what I mean?
And
totally.
And it
because we're in that bubble.
Expected.
This is the world map?
Traveling around. Here we go. We're super happy with the result,
though. Cool.
Are you kidding? JRPG world map where I can fly and do weird shit?
The toughest bosses of the game, you will have.
That's actually
good luck.
Why did they bury it, man? That's actually really cool. They haven't since the departure from 2D. Nobody's done a proper ass world map.
I agree. It's usually just running around with random encounters and.
That's why in linear levels they actually were just like, no, we can Skyrim this bitch. Like,
launches on April
the Skyrim world map is kind of the map, but at scale.
April 24th, dude.
Xbox Gamepass.
Nice.
You can already wish this a game and follow us for more.
Is it coming to? Did they say Game Pass PC or just X and S?
Into the world of Expedition 33.
It's got to be PC. There's no way. Yeah, it's on PC. It's on Steam.
Oh, okay. If it's on there, then it'll be on Game Pass. I'd probably buy this one, though.
Everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us.
Player Obscure. Yeah, it's on Steam.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
It looks good, man. Yeah.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Wow, this guy's all Zenny customers there, the French developer. Lots of glasses. All right, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. Both those games in April? Shit.
So we're already at game 4? Damn.
Here comes Doom. Id Software. Yeah! Listen to that shit.
Looks good.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever, And the most
skip
important values at the core of our game, innovation,
Gamers, we heard you. Yep.
remain a priority for us
Skip
to this day.
cutscene.
And as you're about to see,
what this is.
those
Totally
values
that.
are infused in every aspect of this latest installment.
Hugo's a
in the
great name.
legendary Doom franchise.
If I could be reborn and have my parents
To carry on
do it, I would be
each
Hugo
wanna be
Johnson.
Hugo?
Yeah,
all out
I'd go for it.
groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share
He does look like
with you
Tom
a look at our
DeLonge.
most ambitious game yet. This is
How are you?
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
Bloopers. Oh shit! Look at that ball, dude. Everybody's know the music. I think they had the falling out with what's his name. So who we get music
but,
through?
Mick Gordon was not. They fell out over the last one.
Because I love
Dark
that
Ages, you will
music
feel
so
like
much.
the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016. And that's given us the
more
opportunity
Warcraft.
to reimagine every
Oh, it's a
aspect
prequel?
of this experience.
But
So
a
if you're new to the
prequel?
franchise,
Oh yeah, because the way the lore is,
will be the perfect entry
the
point
Doom,
into the series.
like the Doom guy is kind of this
If you're a
weird
longtime fan,
thing that's
then you'll be
existed through
proud to see,
time
in
rather
a
than
lot
just
of
being an
ways,
angry
the feel of the
human,
game is
which
really
I don't love. But
Yeah.
So let's break it down, starting with
You just
the
ignore it.
combat.
I think they keep it more generic. I'm happier.
You were once a part of some ancient civilization of people. Like, get out of here.
Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Dude.
Balance between
Shit.
enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again. Just like in the
Beau.
classic Doom games.
This is gonna be
But
great.
it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation
Look how
is
chunky.
the goal
There's no
always.
no
And
super
so for
shotgun
Doom
with the
Dark
hook, meat
Ages,
hook.
it's
It
an
just looks so
all-new
chunky,
world
like
with new tools and new
I love a
mechanics to
chunky
master.
chunk.
Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block,
I love that you have to pull the cord to start it,
parry,
like it's a lawnmower.
all from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience.
I'm such a sucker for this
So
bullshit.
in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Okay, so they're making you a tank. You're not gonna. It's gonna be less jumpy. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
which I'm fine with.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in.
A shield mechanic in a Doom game. Just a crazy concept, but I'm down for trying it.
Opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified.
I wonder if those like Carmack and Romero, they see the newer games and just are, they just
That's right. We have 3 melee options.
think about where this all started. It must be crazy.
All on one input.
Yeah,
complete with
I enjoy
combos
them.
and
I
upgrades.
just
And it's
one of the
totally
puzzling things I find is Romero still like makes
finish off the
Doom
demons now with an
Doom levels,
all-new,
like some
unsafe
original Doom.
Yeah, Doom 2 levels, I think, for the most part, right?
glory kill system. From any
And then Carmack left Meta and the whole Oculus thing. I don't know what he's doing now.
unstoppable, smashing your way through.
Carmack's like on the more. He's not an attention-seeking tech bro, but he's a tech bro.
I want to interview him bad. Somebody told me that
He
he's
seems
actually
more legitimately interested in solving actual problems than going to the
Yeah.
White House and
being a
weirdo.
pud.
That's right.
He's supposed to.
Or he's a normal weirdo. He's
Yeah.
not like a
all about the guns.
Power weirdo.
He's like, because I know his thing, it was an AGI. He's like, there's problems to solve here that I want to go solve, so I'm just going to do that thing.
Yeah.
But he's still pretty preachy and like on social media a lot and stuff, so I don't know.
I want to interview him.
Built to butcher.
And someone told me they
yeah.
heard that he was very open to like interviews, so I might see if I can do it.
Yeah, that would be an amazing interview, and also I think based on the interviews I've seen, you don't have to do too much talking.
No,
like just get him onto something he likes, and he will give you.
He'll just go.
Lots of cool. He'll talk about lots of cool shit.
Yeah.
Extended gameplay.
And I would ask him. I'm saying, when you see these new Doom games, what does that do for you?
Environments to form
Maybe it does nothing. Maybe he's like, nah.
I think it does. I think it's moved on. I think like for him, like at the time, it was an interesting problem to solve, and like he's like, he has opinions, I think, on how to do things and whatever, but I feel like he's just doing other shit.
Yeah, his was all. You're right.
I had a buddy who was super into programming, and it was like he was amazing at it. But then he got so bored of it, and but I was still interested in it. But then all he wanted to talk about was electrical engineering, and making, circuit boards and stuff. And I'm like, well, that's not as cool as video games,
Yeah, but if that's what they're into, it's like, I need to solve the problem of 3D and real time, this and that. Okay, I've done it. Now we move on to the next one. And meanwhile, the rest of them,
they're legitimately interested in it, like to the extent we're interested in Flashing Lights Doom. They're like, I get nothing from this, but a circuit board, oh baby.
And then in the meantime, Romero and 4 other guys are in the back room playing Quake, and he's up front trying to figure out how to do something else.
I think he just isn't age,
flexible than ever
the whole
before,
AI thing.
with a new
He's
difficulty system
he has strong opinions about this
that will
stuff.
allow
And it's
players
working
to tune the speed and challenge
that's
of the game
cool.
to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
Dude, cool. Well, I know Beau well enough that he'll just go in there and turn them all up.
We finally
I think
have
so.
for you. We've been waiting for 2 games
I will
now.
probably
Get
do
in
the
and
default,
pilot your very own
and then see how it goes, and then adjust as I play. But
which is a mech. It's the size
holy
of
shit!
It's powerful.
I'm sorry.
Beat giant Titan-sized demons to death.
There's a mech. You're a giant Doom guy mech?
We also have for you your
Yeah, they showed them only as like corpses in previous games, so I guess we're gonna see them.
Neither of these are one and done features either. They have a full suite of abilities.
Oh, look at the way you get on that dragon. You just dive onto it. It's perfect.
Badass.
And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Exploration story.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe.
I think there's chapters. We saw combat.
From the Slayer's past, dark forests.
Yeah, I wonder. So I'm curious about the moment-to-moment stuff. Is it open worldy? Is it not corridory, but
unlocking new abilities.
I think the levels would be like how we saw them
in Eternal
and Doom. Like,
pretty open for a shooter.
They're like linear, but they got interesting traversal puzzles, and there's secrets to find.
Yellow key. I love this shit that's still like Doom as hell.
Yeah, it's a prologue in the past, but there's still key cards.
Yeah, I love it.
You will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction.
Oh, he's cool
Explore
looking.
the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls.
If there's anything that taps into my masculine side of me, it's these games.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
They just
like,
really get me in the
more
man.
violence. Yeah.
Explore what is the largest
Right into the primal man business.
Discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources.
Dungeon-like mines. I like that.
You control the pace of the game. Where you
Oh, sweet. Underwater levels. Show me shit that'll make me mad.
And the objectives you pursue.
I don't know what the deal with that was.
It's a Doom sandbox full of
That's a dildo.
and riches.
A doomdo.
Assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
The claw. This is so cool looking, dude.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
Why does he say that like we know what that is?
And speaking of that legend,
to make us not think about Mick Gordon.
The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies.
Whoa.
With the Slayer
Look at that guy.
at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's
so cool, dude.
Now, as we've taken the narrative out of the code
All right.
and into the cutscene.
Finishing move, was it the name?
Old
Oh,
allies
no.
and powerful
Story.
villains. And for return,
Oh, no, story.
it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments.
Not why. That's not what I come to Doom for. Please stop, Bethesda.
I mean, maybe they'll get the tone right though this time, or maybe they'll back off from trying to fill in every hole.
It's probably going to be worse. They expect
We've
it
got
to be.
10
I mean, expect
years
it'll be
of
just
making
fine.
modern
It's
Doom
not going to be a
games
big
together.
deal, but
And we've done better with every.
they're like, oh, there's a city. And look, it's the leader of the city, and oh, there's a reason
To
this.
give players an experience.
That's why I like the angry marine that just doesn't know when to die.
And make something
Doesn't need a
that's good
story.
enough to
I kind of agree. Actually, I
I hate
100%
this
agree.
whole like you're part of a legendary league or whatever. It's like shut up, get back to Dragon Age, losers. Sorry, that's just I feel strongly about that part of it.
I get you. May 15th. All right. Man, there's a lot of games coming out. Holy shit. These
It
are
looks good though. I'm like it's definitely a will buy on launch. Like
yeah, it's a no-brainer for me.
Played the crap out of that game.
Was that our fourth game?
It was.
Oh no, we got one more. Nope, we don't. It's a montage.
No, it's a recap of everyone's close up of their faces.
You will feel like a super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
They're cool and talented people, but they're not rock stars. Okay.
You can say Beau is cynical, but there's a reason that you're cynical. Because
it's just,
that you can always see it. Like, these are to make everyone be relatable. Like, you can feel what they're trying to do to you, right?
Yeah.
I get it.
It's just, like, I don't think we really have, like, there was those kinds of people, like, growing up, like, these musicians often, like, the cool people, right? And they show cool shots of them and stuff. These guys are not cool. Stop doing that, you know? Like, they're cool in different ways. I just mean they're not cool, like, aesthetically, like, in that way where you're like, you know what I mean? That's what they're trading on.
Yeah.
Oh, juggling guys
Juggling guys back.
We got jugglers.
We got jugglers. Thanks for watching. We have no space bar. It's only underscores here at Microsoft. No space bars. All right. Well, what'd you think?
Something of the world. I'm just bitchy, but that was pretty good. Pretty good. I don't,
I'm excited.
So if you were worried I was going to be negative, I mean, I liked everything they showed. I don't know if everything's a day one purchase for me, but I have zero. The only complaints I have, as always, are about presentation. But like, the games themselves look pretty incredible. Honestly,
it looks like Ninja Gaiden 4 is the one that we didn't know about. There were rumors.
Also, I would argue all stylized games. There isn't. They didn't unreal the shit out of any of these. Like, there's nothing here that's like,
I agree. Closest to that is maybe Expedition 33 has elements of that, but the world is so fantastic. It's not really.
I think the world around it's stylized. I would actually say the one thing is like their player characters, the humans, are bordering on metahuman generic a little bit, but not really. I think it's fine. I think they look pretty cool. So
yeah, they look good.
But yeah, that's probably the closest thing to any of that.
So of these, I think my excitement meter goes Expedition 33, Doom: The Dark Ages, South of Midnight, and Ninja Gaiden 4. I think that's my
That's your listing?
Yeah, I think so. This 33 thing just looks so original. They'd have to really fail here to have me lose my hype on that.
I think I'm Doom, Expedition, Ninja Gaiden, South of Midnight.
Oh, interesting. Ninja Gaiden.
I think South of Midnight looks cool, but I don't know if I'll play it. It's probably one that I'm like, looks cool, but just wouldn't play it, but not for any bad reason. Just not
a game you're into.
Civ's going to be out, and Dune Awakening's coming. It's just countless games this upcoming year. I can't even fathom.
No, it's out of control, dude.
Committing to like everything I think that looks cool. Like, it's just not going to be possible.
So for the record, we were talking about Finishing Move earlier. They are known for music in the following games, all the way back to Halo 2. They did the music for Halo 1, in fact. Sorry. Let's see.
Oh, so it's the Halo boys.
Some of it, up to 2 anyway. They did Grounded recently, Callisto Protocol, Borderlands 3, Crackdown 3, let's see, State of Decay 3, Star Wars Hunters, I didn't play that. So they've got a pedigree here. None of it sounds like heavy metal.
Seems like the big one.
It's not like heavy metal. None of this screams like the metal thing that Nick Gordon brought to the table. Maybe they can pull it off. It sounded what I heard sounded good from the thing they were showing. It sounded great. So.
But yeah, they don't have anything. Are you sure it's the original Halo? It looks like Halo Wars, or am I?
I'm seeing Halo Retro Revolve, or not Retro Revolve. What's that called? Oh, Combat Evolved Anniversary. So I don't know what that means because I thought the original remake or the original Up-Res had the same music.
Okay, I'm on their website too. They also did the soundtrack, I guess, for Tiger Woods 2004. So they've been around a while.
Oh my lord! Yeah,
Tiger Woods 2004. Assassin's Creed 2. I did some guitars for that.
Something called Cosmo.
Oh, they did do some Borderlands 2. Okay, Borderlands 2 is a goated soundtrack.
It's very good.
A lot of it was Jasper. Sorry, Kind or Kid? What's his last name? I can't remember.
Just, I don't know.
You know, the guy who did Jasper Kidd, the guy who did the Dark Tide soundtrack and all that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he did Borderlands 2 as well. That's why it's so good.
They're known for whatever this is. So I'll play
they did the Tilt Brush music.
So it's very cinematic.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
I'm down. I'm down.
I would. There isn't anything here that's like, oh my god, blowing me away at these guys. But that doesn't mean it won't be good. But.
Check this out. They've done ad campaigns for Microsoft. This all sounds fine. At Microsoft, Samsung, Apple, LG, Ford, and then PayPal, Brawny Towels, Men's Warehouse. That's weird.
Men's wear.
Yeah, it's like suits.
Warehouse full of men.
It's a suit place. You get I bought a suit at Men's Warehouse once.
Oh, okay. We have a men's work warehouse in Canada. I've never heard of Men's Warehouse.
Is men's work? That's probably like steel-toed boots and stuff, right?
Yeah, steel-toed boots and like blue collar clothes and stuff like that.
Manly stuff.
I'm sure they're fine. I'm not going to say anything bad or be cynical because I don't really know them. But Mick's kind of a legend. Big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
What I appreciate about Mick is not just the metal work in those Doom soundtracks, but there's a lot of like really cool synth work.
Oh yeah, the mix of it is what I love. Like the way he has those two kind of not genres, but those two sounds working together. Just really, I mean, it became kind of my favorite kind of music for a while there. Still is when I find it. I don't know if Mick Gordon's up to anything right now.
But he's not just doing like metal or whatever. He's like looking for new sounds. Like when you listen to the soundtrack and you kind of hear new, it might be subtle, but it's like this new vibe or this new sound or this new, it feels like something you've never heard before, even though, yeah, it's all metal. There's like a lot of originality in it. And I just wonder, you listen to this and you go, okay, what does a Doom game sound like? Electric guitars and fast drum beats and like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing that creative or like innovative, and that makes me a little sad.
Oh, there's a ton
maybe I'll be wrong.
Ton of stuff in here. Like let's see, all the Need for Speeds lately are him. He did the Wolfenstein soundtracks, Atomic Heart, which wasn't that great of a game, but the soundtrack was awesome.
Yeah, the Wolfenstein, like the first Wolfenstein, that's also so many good songs.
Oh yeah, dude, it's really good.
Yeah, I guess. Is he working on something now?
Something called Defect, whatever Defect is. It's a immersive objective shooter, cyberpunk's based, a squad based thing. I haven't even heard of this. Coming to PC and other stuff. Let's see. The trailer has probably a taste of it. Let's see what we can get out of it.
They called the city man's last resort. Because everything on the outside would kill us. We're like crabs in a barrel, fighting to get to the top. Pulled down by everyone else. By justice. That only knows how to place its boot on your neck. By outlaws that couldn't care less if you lived or died. You want to know the way to survive? You fight fight like a starving dog, I kneel.
Okay, I'm in. That sounds great.
I've never heard of this game, and I wasn't even watching the trailer. I was just listening to the music, and I'm like, that music
so badass.
Is awesome.
So badass.
Like, it definitely got. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like Mick Gordon, like all over that shit. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna seek more of that out. I don't know what's going on with that game.
There's
Unreal
no gameplay though, right? Oh, there's a little bit of gameplay.
A little bit. Yeah, it looks like a shooter, very cyberpunky. I don't know anything about it.
Based immersive shooter. I wonder if it's PvP squads or if it's just like looter shooter. Play with friends in PvP or co-op. Oh, okay.
Let's see. Chaotic gangs vie for supremacy, brought to you by industrial leading developers behind franchises like Doom, Call of Duty, and The Last of Us. So somebody knew.
These people that left to make their own game? Oh, maybe the Doom is just Mick Gordon.
Let's see. It could be. That's a good point. It could be. I'm adding it to my wish list. It's currently on Steam. Looks neat.
Whoa.
Don't know anything about it. Action shooter, FPS, comic book, realistic. Let's see.
It's called Defect.
No dates, but that looks rad. Developers something called Empty Vessel.
I've never heard of this before. Like, it's a funny way to find out about a new game. It's like, okay, what's Mick Gordon doing?
Empty Vessel. Let's just look them up real quick here. They are.
This is similar to the games you played, Dark Tide in the Finals, apparently.
Let's see. New wave of gaming, redefine what the horizon can be, whatever that means. Empty Vessels, Vanguard, building games. Okay, I just need to know who they are. Contact, maybe. Oh, no, Team. Let's go to Team. Let's see if any of these names ring a bell. Here you go, chat. You guys can see.
New wave of gaming.
Garrett Young. Wei Ning, that name's familiar. Emmanuel Powell, Kevin Powell, Senior Design Director. Some of these names are familiar. Looks like a veteran team of people.
They have a team of people.
Yeah.
Team here.
I got a team and some kind of shit going on. Oh, here it is. All right, if you hover over these people. Emmanuel is a key content creator for Doom, Killing Floor 3, Exodus, and has been driving force behind this. Let's see, leadership at Microsoft, Activision, Disney, id Software. He helped create the development teams for the reboot of Doom, Quake, and Rage franchises. That's cool. Forza, Blade Runner 2049. He worked on the movie, this other guy. That's cool.
Systems designer for Borderlands, Smite, Tribes, and Wayfinder.
Yeah. Guy from 15 years at Naughty Dog. That's cool. Fable, Max Payne, Tomb Raider, Batman, Rock Band. Well, it seems like a good team to me.
They have their art director is the Doom Eternal guy.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Well, I guess they assembled a team to do their thing.
Yeah, we got to watch. We got to keep our eyes on this. These advisor guys just look like suits in the C-suite.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they're right. I guess they get mentioned because they gave all the money.
Yeah, this guy's a venture capitalist. It says Mike founded Vorhaus Advisors to bring his expertise and connections in digital media and gaming to help his clients. $85 billion in revenue or venture exits, whatever that means. Anyway, whatever. I'm in. Whatever that game. That game looks cool. Defect. Sign me up.
Yeah, no, it looks badass, but it's just funny some of the stuff you don't hear about. I can't imagine why I guess it's very early. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard a word about this. Also, don't have your white font against your back. I can't read that. Really stupid. All right. Well, the plan is, folks, that tomorrow we'll have a proper full episode of Core. John will be back. Busy with some family stuff today, and we'll talk about what we heard about today, along with the regular Core business for the week.
Played new games.
Yeah, I did too. Also, I heard you got back into V Rising 1.0. I'm excited.
I've been playing V Rising. It's so good.
Got those claws in you again? Damn, dude.
Yeah, but I might have to play some Final Fantasy VII. It's Final Fantasy VII launch day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You should go finish your download when we're done here,
Yes.